Okay. So my name is Andrea Storr, and I am a sophomore here at Carleton. And since about, I think, the middle of last year, I've written a piece for the Carl called Confessions of a Celluloid Junkie, which, I don't know, I felt like is a pulpy title. I don't think it's, yeah, too outlandish or anything. And basically, it's just based on the fact that I kind of compulsively like to watch movies and to get my fix. And so I just kind of have gone back over the past couple weeks and taken whatever movies I've watched, and if there's something interesting that I want to recommend, then I try to write some kind of, I don't know, a little summary of it, and maybe, I think at least I'm doing it better than I was last year, and hopefully I can manage to, I don't know, review and critique movies in better ways over the next couple of years.
Okay, and sort of a similar question to the first one, you almost sort of answered it. So if you say I already answered the question, that's fine. But
Okay.
What made you decide to start writing it?
Basically, well, I saw, like, I don't know, I was watching movies anyway, and I was like, well, I feel like there should be some way for me to express what I think about movies and talk about the movies that I watch here on campus. And then there's this guy who was in Quizbowl, Nathaniel Snell, and he also was on the Carl, and he said to me, oh, do you want to write a piece on film? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, and then I did, so.
Okay, and then how do you decide which films to write about? Because I know you see a lot, and sort of, what's your intent? It's kind of two questions. Let's go with how do you decide which films?
Well, basically, it kind of depends, because, like, some weeks, like, I'll be sad because, I don't know, homework and various other factors will make it so that I'll only get to see like 5 movies, and so then I'll have, I don't know, less of a selection to go through. And mainly I try to go through, like, I don't review movies I watch for school or like for class. I don't review generally like really mainstream things that everyone will have already seen, and just kind of, I don't know, go see what's a little more under the radar that I've watched, and things that maybe, I don't know, I try to avoid things that are getting lots and lots of critical recognition that everyone's heard of already, and sometimes I fail, but I just, I don't know, bring things a little more up that wouldn't be, and that deserve to be.
And then, how many movies do you see in a week, for example? Average.
Okay, and so this, I don't know, varies wildly, like between summer and depending on classes and things. But I think for this term, I'm going about average, maybe nearing a dozen, or at least, yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. And so I think most of the weeks this term, that's what I managed.
Whoa. Okay. And then what got you interested in film, or when did you become like a celluloid junkie?
Basically from birth. I come by it very honestly, and my middle name is Orson, so there's that there, yeah. And
was that an intentional move by your parents?
That, yeah, very intentional by my father, who, I don't know, he like he had us watching all kinds of different like art films and things from when we were 4 years old. So yeah, I suppose that's maybe a little freakish, but that kind of leads me to here today. And so, yeah, I kind of what movies I've been watching has varied like from year to year and everything like that. And I think only in the past few years have I really realized, whoa, I really love movies and I'm really into them. But it's pretty much been that way for most of my life.
Okay. And then what is it that you love about film?
Yeah, so of course, I'm sure people have probably written better books than my answer will be about this question, but yeah, I mean, just it's a pretty wide scope of like things to love about film, because I don't know, for one thing, it's an art form, and there are lots and lots of just, there are things you can get through movies that you really can't get anywhere else. And then I also feel like just whenever I hear somebody talking about something they're interested in, or just talking about like their loves or obsessions, I think, well, movies encompass that, and there could be a movie about that. So